What is up? What is up? What is up, y'all? It's your girl, the nasty girl. What is up? So, today is day 137 of quarantine slash refurlough .com or whatever y'all want to call it. So anyway, so a little craziness has gone on in the world. You know, we had the freeze and everything down here in Houston. I didn't really get affected, and I'm gonna give y'all a short version of this story because y'all don't need to be all the way in my business. But I'm gonna give y'all a short version. So basically, Valentine's Day morning, I almost passed out, went to the hospital, ended up in ICU. I ain't gonna tell y'all but I had to get that COVID test that I never wanted to get, but I had to take the COVID test. I was COVID negative, just so y'all know, so it wasn't COVID. Uh, but ended up in ICU for a couple of days, and then um, after the medicine started working pretty good, they let me go. So I wasn't in there, but about 3 days or so. Um, yeah, about 3 days. So I'm on some medication to help me clear up this little issue I have, and it's not a little issue. It's really something that is traumatic. Basically, I couldn't breathe, so that's where the COVID test came in. But I'm all right as of right now. Everything is working the way it should be working as far as the medicine wise. So while y'all was freezing, I was stuck in the hospital for a few days. Got out, no power at the house and stuff. So I ended up at my auntie's who had power, and of course they not letting me do much of nothing. Had to take my piercings out. I think one of my newest one might have closed. So I may have to get that re-pierced, but I'm going to have to wait a while to do that because of some of the medication that I'm on. So anyway, back on to brighter and beautiful things. I would say this, listen to your body. If you pass out, just go on and go to the doctor and see what they say. So, because it could be traumatic. And, you know, for a person who's never been sick and never been in the hospital for anything other than a broken bone, I wouldn't say I was scared, but it was very different for me because I wasn't scared. It was just very different. And then, especially in the middle of a pandemic, nobody can stay with you. So, the craziness. But I am feeling much better. Before, look, I couldn't even talk. Like I was huffing and puffing, trying to catch my breath. So I'm glad I can just even talk for more than a few seconds and catch my breath. So anyway, craziness other than the freeze. I know a lot of pipes busted. We had a pipe bust at the house as well. Luckily, it was just under the sink. It wasn't up high in the roof or anything like that. So we was blessed to, not have roof cave in and all that good stuff. It is websites y'all can file for your FEMA. They got the one where they paying y'all rent. They got the other one where they had a Beyonce one. It's a lot of things y'all can fill out to get like help on some of y'all stuff. So make sure y'all look for those things. If you don't know what they are, inbox me, and I can copy the sites to y'all. I know one of them, I think they said they was closing down one of them, but the other one's for sure for like your renters. They paying your rent for like 6 months and stuff. So if y'all need that information, let me know. Inbox me, cause I don't always read all these comments. So inbox me. I do eventually, but it'd be way too late. So anyway, so what? Let me. Now look, okay. I'm gonna talk about this a little bit. I ain't gonna talk about my sickness or nothing, what I had go on, but being in the hospital and they put you in ICU, so you think ICU is supposed to be quiet. I'm gonna post some videos and some pictures and one video in particular, and you know what, baby, this was the noisiest ICU I had ever heard in my entire life. Because I done been to an ICU before and they quiet. Now, this is the thing. The main ICU had all the people with COVID that really had COVID in there. So the ICU I was in was like a operation recovery room. Like when you come out of operation and they put you in recovery room, it was like that. So you just had curtains and stuff. Baby, when I tell y'all, I had one man, he was going, oh, oh, the whole time. And then I had the one lady on the side of me. I'm so cold, I'm so cold. And they say, well, Miss So-and-so, if you keep the covers on you, you wouldn't be cold. 2 seconds later, I'm so hungry. Can you call the doctor? Tell Dr. So-and-so my daughter. And look, I post, even in ICU, I'm being silly because I'm sitting up there recording so y'all can hear. I'm going to post that video after a while. But then I had the one dude howling and screaming and cussing, and he sounded just like my godson, and I had finally just drifted off to sleep. And he started howling and cussing. And it woke me up because it scared me because I thought it was him, but I know who it was because when they rolled me in there. And it's scary. I guess you could say it's a little scary getting rolled into ICU because they had them curtains pulled back on a lot of people who was unconscious on ventilators and stuff, even though it wasn't no COVID people on that side, but still just seeing that. And then, to have somebody actually code while you laying in ICU and you got to listen to them try to resuscitate somebody. And they did, but then he or she, I don't know who they was, but they end up coding again. And, it's scary to hear that, especially with the situation I had going on and ending up in ICU like that. So, anyway, it was a different ICU experience because I have visited people who was in ICU and it was a very quiet experience where you just walk in and you rub their feet and they quiet and they just laying there. Well, this one, baby, this was turn up ICU. I'm gonna call it turn up ICU because baby, they was turned up in this. So anyway, series that I've started. What is it? A Discovery of Witches, which is still going on. I think that's in season 2. We've been watching that. Charmed. Which one? Oh, on the CW. The station that come on. Discovery of Witches. Sundance. Oh, the Sundance Now. Yeah, we did get the Sundance Now app. We don't need this cable no more because we getting all these little apps for these shows. So Discovery Riches. We started watching Fate. What's that other one we watching on Netflix right now? Behind Her Eyes we watching. These are very interesting little something else we watch. What's the one The Messengers, that came out in 2015. We just now we watched the whole thing. And when I say that was good. That was a good little show. And I feel like they should have made another season of it, but they didn't. But that was a good one. But do watch Discovery of Witches. I know my co-host DJ Shay on the radio show, she was saying she couldn't get into the second season. She just needs to watch a couple more episodes. And it changed up. I understand why she said that at the beginning, but she really needs to watch the rest of these episodes. What else? What else been going on? Just the normal stuff, I guess. I've moved into my new room. All this stress and stuff that I've done in that last week cobbinated together to help me be placed in the intensive care unit for a little while. But your girl doing good. I'm all right. I'm going to try to do these a little more consistent. I know it's been 2 weeks and I used to do it every week, but I'm going to try to do it a little more consistent. I was just letting y'all know, for the people who did know what was going on, and for people that don't know, now you know. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm moving around. I done cleaned my kitchen because my OCD was going off. So, clean my kitchen. I'm doing my laundry. And now I'm doing better. I'm doing better. So y'all don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Hey, that P Valley for to come back, because they telling us to binge watch P Valley. Y'all been getting them that thing talking about binge watch P Valley. That mean this for the comeback. So I'm thinking it's gonna come back next month. What's this here, February? Yeah, next month. I think it's gonna come back next month. So y'all get ready for P Valley. And also we need Lovecraft to come back. They ain't said nothing about that, but I think P Valley will be back next month. Alright? So back to what I was saying. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. And if you do it better. Deuces.